Since social distancing, I've done a lot of digging, and shovels seem to be the groundbreaking technology. Now, if you're interested in groundbreaking technology, you've got to check out the data flow features in Dundas BI. These features allow you to understand the relationships available in your data, add new relationships, and just generally understand what's going on in a data source that you might not be overly familiar with. Data flow is a must for both data discovery and self-service. Let's explore this together, and I'm Jeff, and this is Off the Charts with Jeff. So here's a great example of why you need a feature like data flow. Here's a database called Wide World Importers, a sample recently released by Microsoft for testing purposes. It's a fictional company operating out of the San Francisco Bay Area that does wholesale novelty goods importing. It also means that I don't understand the data nor their business, which is a perfect model for what I'm trying to do. Let's start by building a metric set and pointing it at something in one of these tables. How about we start with the package types table and see what sort of packaging is being used at this company. As you can see, there's a lot of types available from bags to tubes. Cool. Now there's two places that you can see the data flow, and the first is by going to the relationships option. You can see by opening this up that all of the tables are available, and it's made clear with a simple visualization where all the connections are. By the way, if you're unclear as to why this matters at all, it all goes down to working with data coming from different tables or locations. If there's no relationship between these sources, you can't use it, unless you go and add a relationship manually, or you use a tool like Dundas BI, which will take a best guess for you. If you're unfamiliar with this data, it isn't ideal, as you might get results that you don't expect. Since in this case, with this data set, I don't know the data at all, it's important for me to know what relationships exist so that it's really easy for me to do something meaningful. So back to our metric. You can see from the entry point of the package types table that we used that there's 5 tables already joined, and we're ready to use these. Let's take a look at the order lines one. From here, I'm going to go and add quantity so that you can see how many of these are selling by package type. And look at that. They have a lot of package type options, but actually very few are being used. Probably discontinued products or some kind of future proofing in the data set. Now that we have the metric set with the data coming from 2 places, you can see that we have a new data flow button that's appeared on the metric set. From here, you've got a large visualization appearing, and it's interactive. You can move it around, reposition nodes, and if you push this button, it will show you all the relationships available. It'll even allow you to add new data to your metric set with a couple of clicks from one of these tertiary tables. So that's the idea. Something like data flow is really important if you're providing a governed data source to your users to allow them to perform their own discovery and self-service. How are you going to make heads or tails of potentially large data sources and many connections without something like this? Also, if you have time, try exploring the concept of taking data blending to the next step. By bringing in maybe an Excel file and attaching it using a relationship to the data sources you have, the data flow will do that. This idea of supplementary Excel files was actually something that we used a lot in our COVID-19 dashboard, which you should check out if you've not seen it. Finally, if you're looking to learn more about the concept of self-service in general, take a look at the video we did called Self-Service on a Silver Platter. It's a great video that will show you how to approach self-service correctly. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.